Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the first summary of the day video on this year. I took today almost 1 to the 9 sell position. I was waiting with patience as to the move as expected, and I will explain this in just a few minutes. But at first, I want to show you, especially to the new members, how I prepare my charts before every single day. At first, I'm looking for zones on the higher time frames. I prefer to use H1 or M30, and it is important to choose the correct zone. So about my supply, it is this box. I use it because here was the massive move. There's only bearish candles, and this broke this structure here. It could look like that here we have demand and some equal lows above the zone, but it was broken by very strong bearish wave. So for me it means that really so many sellers should start exactly here to break this and this to deliver the price to the lower main demand zone. So for me this is kind of, maybe this is bad word, the obvious supply. So the moment when the big move began. And same with my demand zone. I choose the zone here because it was the break of this structure here and also break of the previous supply. Here price was ranging, doing equal lows. Here was liquidity grab on the higher time frame and shot to the up. So for me, here began the whole main move, the main wave, and also the volume was increasing, same as here was increasing volume. So this means the big train locomotive was driving faster and faster and faster. So for me, this is a sign of how strong the move was. So I prefer to draw this on higher time frames. If I cannot find anything clean, then I'm switching to M30. What I drew also today is the Asian high, is this level, because these levels are interesting for us, especially that here also it looks like the equal highs just below the supply zone. So my focus could be at this moment, of course, to look for some nice price action on this supply, to look for a sell, not to join the buyers, even if the move was here very strong. The next thing I found interesting imbalance here. Any reaction today or just now here? The 30 on the buyer's side. And what else? The new thing I use now is the VWAP, but just not to see who is stronger at the moment, if the price is above or below VWAP, but as a interesting TP levels, especially if this is compared with another tool, the splash one. But today the volume was too low to show nice splash on the chart. So if just it will happen in the next few days or maybe next week, when more players will be available on the market, I will explain you how I read this and how I use this. Just for now, only imbalances and the VWAP, because VWAPs are, I treat this as a nice TP levels from especially the closure VWAP from the previous day. Take a look, for example, here. Yes, it was the previous VWAP and the price just jumped here. Here was also the demand zone, and the price reached this level and came back. So if someone was selling from here after this compression, let's say from here, it was 37 pips. Same as here, if someone was selling from the supply zone, maybe after this rejection, it could be the 26 pips wave. So this is based on big belief. It's not always easy to manage those trades because the pullbacks can be stronger and break for sure on the way the smaller zones where we are usually setting our stop losses. But this is nicely working. So today, when I was selling, I also marked the previous VWAP from yesterday. Looks like now the price will go here, but I didn't like the volume. I will explain this soon. So if we started the day somewhere here, yes, between Frankfurt and London session, the price was in the middle of nowhere. So I couldn't expect any move because it was similar distance to the supply as to the demand zone. And when it started this rally move, I was looking only for one thing, not to join the buyers, because this is sounds irrational, right? We see rally, but I want to sell. So as I mentioned on the chart, this is very often that we are doing something like counter trade. We are looking for entry to begin the opposite move, to catch hold from the really really beginning. So let's see on M5 how it looked like. The thing I came back is the delta. Even if some of you are saying that why I use the real volume if I can read the price action so well, yes, maybe that's true. My whole knowledge is still based on my observations from 2 years ago, when I was maniac of pure price action of GU. So I can see some things maybe more than you, but we are all here to use the real volume. So I want also to show you, even if I'm not looking so much at this, but just to show you that this is a really great confirmation. Not only the real volume bars or the footprint chart, but also the other tools like VWAP, Delta, and yeah, I will be back with these to show you how it could be read. So if price is going to the supply, look guys, and what happened here is I love to read the delta on M5 and M1 because this is just amazing how the sellers here were preparing. Look, the whole wave here, every single candle had a negative delta. Wonderful. Here price made small demand inside the supply, and take a look how it was attacked few times. It's making the zone weaker. We cannot forget about this, especially if the moves are with high volume, as we can see on the M1 chart. So it was always all the time the plan to see the price on the supply. Yes, this should be logic. In supply we are looking only for sells. Even if some of you really love to buy the move, I would wait with patience to see the true move, not to catch every single pip, every single smaller wave. Here was something interesting. Jeffrey took that sell because he used different zone. For me, could be risky because really this. I agree that this looks like a compression. I also told you on the chart that maybe some interesting price action is coming. We have the zigzag move and last push to the up, but it didn't reach the supply. And then also Scott mentioned about the run number level 3.5. It was also missed, and then I marked this on my chart. I forgot about this. So now every single day is with perfect drawings. So it was missing, yes, for me missing setup. And also here, I was looking honestly on this price level. I was almost ready to click sell, but then I remembered one of my rules that it is not nice to take a sell, especially from a bigger zone, from just the lower edge of the zone. If we are talking about supply, it was just a kiss of the zone. I agree that here we have big difference in volume. Really, I almost clicked the sell. I almost pulled the trigger, but it was the moment when I was not sure. Yes, maybe bit emotional game, especially after a month without trading. But then just clicked something in my head. Oh, I told my students that this is not good to sell from that, so why I should do this now? And it was a good idea. I probably would be kicked out, or just maybe break even. But I didn't touch this. So please remember, just a kiss is a risky setup. And then we have here the M5 demand inside supply. Take a look on this attacks. Here with high volume, here was really increasing volume. So second attack, here price was ranging also with very high volume. So what could this mean? That this demand is getting weaker, and especially that on M5 we see so negative delta. They are preparing for a sell. And what is insane, I took exactly same entry as Jeffrey. I love to see that this is happening sometimes. We started with this bullish candle. Very aggressive, could be not so clean entry. Take a look at this. Here's the last demand. Took all these highs. Those two candles together are like a rejection candle. It was the break of this small demand. Yeah, let's draw this perfectly. And this is rejection candle, bullish one, and volume died. Yes, very small volume, and still the negative delta is all the time was on top. Take a look on the M1 footprint chart. Here, these clusters. Oh, my wife. Sorry. Here, this clusters looks like the equal highs. Here, I wanted to see the higher volume, not lower. I could say that this is a very shy liquidity grab, and something happened here. We see the first big sell order, and here also break of structure, bearish candle with imbalance exactly in the middle. It's 14 to 0, 30 volume, and then when the bullish rejection candle, my entry candle and also Jeffrey's candle, had over 2 times lower volume. All this price action here on this small range had negative delta. So sellers were preparing to make a move. And it was for me enough to make the entry, especially that I was all the time looking for it. Also here, another small confirmation that the price made really big push, creating the fresh supply on the top of the big main 1 hour supply. Here's something maybe missing, the last push, but the overall play, I was focused on the attacking of this demand as proof that the buyers inside the zone are really weak. So many attacks with high volume, and then the break of the structure with low volume was the impulse for me to join the market. What about TP? I set my TP at this previous last VWAP from yesterday at 804, and I tried to manage this to here, because it could be 1 to the 10 trade, 31 pips. But 3 times I was thinking about closure. The first one was here when the volume was dying. You can see the really decreasing volume, but the price was inside the supply. So here came the thing, why should I close if I'm still on the supply, if I honestly cannot know how long the price can fall. We are on supply, yes. It is more logic to close the trade below the supply when we see dangerous upward move, but not inside. So I just wasn't looking so much that the volume is decreasing. I just believe that we can go really deeper. This move this candle was nice. Very big spike of volume, broke the previous demand, broke this imbalance 24. So I was still holding. Then when price was just above the Asian high, once again it was losing the volume. As we can see, the smaller and smaller bars. So if we are selling and the volume is going also down, it can mean that price is tired. Yes, that the sellers made some money. It was already big wave for me, 25 pips. But here we had still the small supply with shiny gap already filled, and price was below the VWAP. What could be the sign that sellers are taking control, that they are really on top of the market now and they want to push the price. So I was still holding, but when in similar price level for a second time price was losing volume, as we can see here, every single candle closer and closer, appeared also the bullish positive delta. I just closed at this Asian high. Really, I want to see the price today on this VWAP. Could be 1 to the 10 trade, but very hard to manage. Yes, this pullback here was very high. I would be probably kicked out. Yeah, who could expected this this break of this huge supply? Yes, it was very nice push and volume died. It wasn't. It didn't deliver the price lower. So I don't like this. I don't like the supply zones on my way, which are not pushing the price lower. Yes. Also, this is on the higher time frames. If we see the supply and just leg out, and after leg out price is ranging or coming back to the supply, this is not so strong zone. This is not so valid. Maybe some few orders are there. So always take a look what price is doing after drawing your zone. So I just closed this 2 times decreasing volume on similar price level. The broken Asian high, when a lot of people expected the sell, was kind of key level for me today. And increasing volume on key level, this is same as in decreasing volume on zone. It could be invitation to take opposite trade. So I didn't want to try this if this want to happen. So I just closed. Would be really hard to manage. What happened then? Also decreasing volume while price is going up, but it didn't touch the supply, so I wouldn't join later the market. So this video I just explained my trade. Still not so many imbalances we can see. The market is waking up for me. It's just second day on this year. So I believe that not so many active traders are still on the market right now. I just think that this wave was impressive, very nice, but aggressive entry on top, just based on the experience and the belief. I'm not sure how many of you could see this as a break of structure and decreasing volume on the 50% of the candle, also with the imbalance. So as a summary, really I am back with the Delta, with bigger focus on the footprint. I have second love with VWAP, and soon I will also show you how to mix the VWAP with Splash, because those two tools together are really very nice. Just not so many players right now. I can show you maybe right now how it looks like. Where's my Splash? Okay, I didn't change too much the settings, just colors. I just use the type time, not the price or tick, but I use the time. And you can see, for example, how orders are placed on the market. Here on the big demand zone, yes, how they attacked the imbalance, this red bubble with high big orders. Yes, it was placed one by one. I love to see also this on liquidity grabs, but now we haven't so much data as on, for example, December, so I don't want to make any mess, but I will really soon show you the mix of these two tools, VWAP and Splash. This is very nice, perfect, working very with high accuracy. But for now, just please try to check the previous VWAPs from 1 or 2 days back as a TPs, and try ask yourself if you would be able to hold the trade with big belief that this could be reached. Thank you for watching, guys. It's 22 minutes video, and yeah, see you tomorrow.